Glad to have you with us from Malone Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. The Warhawks will... we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Raging Cajuns offense will have the football first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
To the air, it's Winfield. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. He leaves it with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
So send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going for a big play downfield. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Warhawks offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And we get a look at Aiden Armenta. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Warhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab in their space. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Might have a chance.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Ready. Hey, move. Ready, go.
Back to the ground game on the left. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Runs through a tackle.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Winfield. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Raging Cajuns have their offense in high gear. From the gun, running back gets to give. Could be an alley. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Raging Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reagan. Got enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Extra point here will tie the game.
It's a nice decision by the quarterback there on the RPO. He's reading the keys on defense. They say hand the ball off. You want to do that. When you've got a guy this special in the backfield, David, get him as many touches as possible.
And a lot of times on those RPOs, the defense just has to hesitate for a second, and that little pause will open up those creases, and he takes full advantage of the defense just freezing for a second, makes the big, long touchdown run.
And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on third down. It's a fake. He's going to throw it. And they caught the return team hitting the snooze button, and they pick up the first down. The Warhawks, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Handoff to the lone back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Now on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Warhawks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Trying to run, it's Jamison. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Back swinging for the goal line. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Warhawks!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Winfield. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The option look. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
Gonna have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch, by the way. He toe-tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1-yard gain.
Here's a heat, and he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. On the draw, it's Jamison. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Big fella moving. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, UL Monroe! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So they only needed to cover 28 yards on the drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Winfield. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's take a look at the USF Bulls taking on the Memphis Tigers.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
14. Ready, go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Jamison. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. Running it to the right. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
22.
They'll run the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football. Man, I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Escapes the sack. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Cradles it at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. Hard running there. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Motion from the back. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And big-time play by this defensive line, setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down. Now, I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play to give the football back to their offense?
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
Number 47 on to punt it away.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Puncks it out of the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Warhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out of the gun to give to the back. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Flying the friendly skies. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be...
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Hard-hitting tackle.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. ULM 27, Louisiana 7.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. From the shotgun, the inside give. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Right back to him on the ground. Here's a little room there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. After the run, now to throw. He's going to take off. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Winfield. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter. This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Moving out to the right. They'll go with a quick touch pass. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he's stopped on the play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. They're 3 for 4 on 4th down in this one, and they'll try it again. Gets the back moving. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
Second down coming up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Oh, they're after him. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff,
Rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other.